Welcome to Integrated Intuitive, a place where we explore intuition, energy, consciousness, and hear beautiful messages through tarot. I'm your host, Katie Hofstetter, and I am so grateful to be on this journey with you. Let's get started. Hello and welcome. So before I get to the tarot reading, I want to talk about limiting beliefs. And I really feel like this is the great time to talk about it as we enter into the new year. We shed the skin of the snake year and really move into action with the year of the horse. So how many of you out there really want to do something, but just don't envision them happening for you? You feel like they're out of your reach. As long as you hold the belief that you can't do it, your mind will find evidence to support that. It's an easy match on that low vibration. But when we are in this energy of high vibration, we know those things that we really want. We don't know how they're going to happen, but we know in our hearts that they are going to happen. Staying in that vibration is hard, and it may require some change on your part. It may require you to walk away from people, places, or things that you have to lower your energy to match theirs. But I feel once you can let go, you will make space for people and opportunity to join you on your amazing journey. You know, I used to play victim to my circumstances. I used to blame everyone and everything around me. That's another story for another time. But then I decided I wanted to quit drinking, and I took up meditation and yoga, and it changed everything. It took a while and it took some practice, and it did require me to walk away from people and a job that I thought I liked until I found the job that I really love as a massage therapist. So as I started to move into this higher vibration, opportunities arise for me. I started to learn new things about myself, and I started to do energy work. It was a transformation that I didn't think was possible or that I even really wanted. But now that I'm here, I can't see myself doing anything else. So getting back to the yoga and the meditation. Now, I know that meditation isn't for everyone, at least in the form of sitting down on the floor, but I feel like anywhere that you can quiet your mind or find stillness, walk in nature, sitting by some form of water. Let's really start this new year on focusing the things that we do want. Start believing that they can happen. Say it out loud, write it down, that energy out there. And I bet you start to find the evidence to support that you are on the right path. Envision it happening for you. It doesn't have to be big, grand steps. It can be little steps. In fact, I recommend you take the little steps. The little steps can be just as profound, and we learn so much more about us. So if we take our time and make no attachment to the outcome, it may not be what we originally planned, but it probably has the lessons you needed to learn to be authentically happy. I feel like the tarot reading will give us some deeper perspective, and it will bring some things into our awareness. Let's get on to the tarot reading. All right, so I switched the camera around so you can see the cards a little bit better. Bring the focus onto the cards. I also don't read reverse cards because I'm so bad at shuffling. And I like to use a pendulum. Actually, I love to use pendulums. So this tarot reading is expanding even more on our conversation of limiting beliefs. So what limiting belief is holding us back right now? Four of Pentacles. Okay, right away, I fall into this energy of the feeling of lack, like we're holding this belief that we have to save every single penny. Money has energy, so not letting that flow of energy happening, you're actually obstructing that flow of money to you. Not saying that you should go out and spend crazy, but you should spend some money on the things that make you happy. I know it's really hard to save and you feel bad a lot of times about spending money on yourself, but it doesn't have to be an exorbitant amount. You're blocking that flow when you are holding on to every single penny. Okay. Where did this originate? Where did this belief originate? Knight of Swords. The limiting belief behind this is really consequences. If we go back to this card, we could say that there is a limiting belief behind the emotional part of this. We talked about how you have to spend a little money on yourself or a little bit of time to yourself. And Knight of Swords tends to put logic and intellect before anything and not really considering the emotional aspect of it. So that feels like there's some limitations to really being your authentic self. So how is this currently showing up in our life? All right, let's see here. 8 of Cups. Well. Maybe we are surpassing our limiting beliefs and we are recognizing those relationships and the emotions that come from those relationships and how they are no longer serving us and we need to walk away. If we remember in the discussion, we talked about having to change and having to walk away from people, place, and things that no longer serve us in order to either stay in the high vibration or to reach a higher vibration. Either way, it does indicate change in it, but the energy of the card, it seems like it's a hard thing to do. It's the number 8, so they're walking away from something that they have had for a long time. There is truth found in reflection and asking yourself the hard questions. So this is really a great card for that question because, again, if we can really be still and be quiet and look at what I think the answers reveal themselves when we're ready to hear them. When we had decided that we want to change and move on, what action can we take to anchor this new truth? All right, let's see. The moon. Look at this, the moon card. All right. I don't know if you guys saw the 7. One of the biggest actions we can do is to come out of our comfort zone, to be ready for these uncomfortable questions. It's necessary. The moon card also asks you to trust your instincts, to don't be afraid to go inward and observe that inner world. This card really encourages introspection, which is so important when you're trying to overcome, again, those limiting beliefs. So who do we become when we let the limiting belief go? Oh, death. All right. Really, we just become a new person. The death card is about change, and change happens whether we like it or not. So if we are stuck in this limiting belief, whatever it might be, the world will change around you. Your circumstances will change. The people in your life will change. If we want to erase those limiting beliefs, we have to realize that we have to change. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. And remember, there are no limitations to what you can do. All right, love you all. Take care.